wrestling fans. Today we are going to discuss all of the community posts that I made in the last couple of years on my channel 2020, 21 and 22. So around 2020 first quarter, this is when I started my YouTube channel. Of course it is not possible to cover entirely what happened in those 2 years. Some of the events may be missed because I do not create community posts about everything, but I think we will get some interesting and a rough idea about what happened in the arm wrestling world in the last 2 years. So with that being said, Clerks 93, I hope new people join soon. All of those comments are from 2 hours ago. Jerentila, alright man, 9 people watching, 18 likes. Amazing stuff. So I think I should start sharing my screen and let people join. If you are watching this live stream after it has ended, please increase the speed and you'll have a better experience. So share sound, share. Alright man, let's share the screen. Oh man, that is going to be disappointing. I'll have to go at the bottom once again. No, I'm already there. So guys, the first community post that I have on my channel, top 5 arm wrestling press. At that time I was only aware mostly about North American arm wrestling, so the posts are almost all of the press except for one, Denis Siplenkov. I think all of them are from North American arm wrestling. Then I made a video about top 10 arm wrestling channels, and at that time I missed Igor Mazurenko's channel in this, and I think even Devon was about 100,000 subscribers or maybe 150,000 subscribers. Iron Rating and Devon were close to each other. Alex Schoolboy's channel was about 500,000 subscribers, something like that. So that was an interesting phase. I was the first one to do top 10 arm wrestling channel video. I think Gary Roberts did one after me, like the channels with most number of subscribers. That video was about. Then the surprise, big surprise, if you have recently joined this channel or recently started watching arm wrestling, Ryan Bowen versus reality. This is part 1. And do you think Mr. Bowen deserves a part 2 of this video? So originally, I will take all of the credit. Originally, I was the founder of this delusional Ryan Bowen series. The guy who is making delusional Ryan Bowen videos, he clearly got idea from my videos. I started those videos, Ryan Bowen versus reality, part 1 and part 2 on my channel, way before anyone else started spotting these things in Ryan Bowen. I was the one doing them, so please watch those videos. Yadang in the house, Radiant Ministry. I encourage you to watch Ryan Bowen versus reality series. I only made a couple of videos, but those are legit videos. Pradeep is the original. Benny is saying, yes, I am the originator. Like, I'm not the person who is doing delusional Ryan Bowen series right now. That person is Ray Strong, but I was the originator of it. And then Devon Larratt loses to Michael Todd. Never ending rivalry, can't wait for the rematch. So Michael had a training with Juji Mufu. So the training he did, train biceps, and then Devon Larratt ambushed Michael Todd. He showed up out of nowhere. Michael had no idea that Devon is going to be there, and immediately, as soon as Michael showed up, they had a practice match. It was a long war, and still, even after hard training, arms training in the morning, in the evening, Michael Todd was able to beat Devon Larratt in that practice match. Maybe Devon was trying to analyze something, but he dragged his elbow way off the back of the pad. Still, Michael was able to finish him with a press. In that training, Devon had it. Yeah, there was one moment where it looked like Devon could have pinned him, but he tried to hold him, and it proved to be a wrong decision for him. I think he let him win. Yes, possible. Devon Larratt versus Derek Smith. So in that match, I criticized Derek Smith. So there was a friendly match between Derek and Devon, and it was a huge moment for Derek Smith, as it should be for anyone who is arm wrestling. I think there is no electricity right now, maybe. Can you guys still see me? Devon Larratt versus Larry Wheels. So in that match, there, man, I'm really confused whether anybody can watch me or not right now. Please give me a chat. I don't know if you can. It works. Okay. Okay. Thank you for that. So Derek Smith was kind of taking it casually. Of course, he couldn't have beaten Devon Larratt in that match, but he was like, as soon as he found out that he cannot do anything, he was pinning himself. I did not like that at all, and I called it out. And Larry learns to slip. I was saying that for a very long time that Larry has challenged Schoolboy for the first left-handed super match, but he needs to learn to slip. There is no way that he is beating Schoolboy without the straps, and even in the straps I said that he will lose to him, but he needs to slip at least, and he started learning to slip. And lol, my prediction went wrong. I thought Schoolboy would give one round to Larry, so I made a prediction that Larry Wheels is going to lose this match 3-1, and the final round Schoolboy would give him to Larry because Larry is inviting him, he's covering the expenses, food, hotel, accommodation, everything, probably paying him as well. So as a courtesy and for the excitement of the fans, because if just Schoolboy just sweeps him 3-0, it will be discouraging for the powerlifting and the bodybuilding community. So I thought Schoolboy should give one round and will give one round to Larry Wheels, but it did not happen. Schoolboy just dusted him 3-0. Found out that Khaled is only 24 years old. Info from his training partner, Devon, said he's 25. So at that time, he was 24. I think right now Khaled is 26. So Larry Wheels versus Schoolboy versus Khaled Jashel. So of course, Khaled Jashel pinned Schoolboy, and that was the rise of Khaled Jashel when everybody started to know about him. Then he practiced with Monster Michael Todd, and Michael Todd had very, very long matches. Michael tried to press him off the go with a fast shoulder press, and he caught Michael's press, although his elbow went off the pad. But I think with a beginner we can give him that much leverage. Best edited video I have seen on arm wrestling. So this was a Pro Panja League video, one of the definitely the best video that I had seen till that time. But due to some copyright issues, they changed they changed the music, and it is not so good right now because of the music was changed. And then still the single video about arm wrestlers' earnings. Ryan Bowen has done videos about his own earnings, but no arm wrestler has done earnings video. And I saw that there is not even a single video on YouTube about arm wrestlers' earnings. It is the first one, so forgive me if I am wrong. Devon Larratt YouTube earnings. So that was a time when Devon Larratt was all in on YouTube. He was uploading 2-3 videos every day, and he was making jokes himself. He was saying that, well, I'll try to do something when I'm not trying to make money off YouTube by uploading more videos. So Devon was saying that at that time. I think I made an estimation about $10,000, and I asked Devon, and Devon told me that no, it is not correct, it is off. So maybe 6,000-7,000 at that time, Devon. All right, let's change topic. So Kyle Hutchinson is a beast, and in this match, why not to King's move? So this was a TL super match. Dave Chaffee versus Corey West, left-handed super match, and Corey West blew his left bicep, and now he's back and he's stronger. But Dave injured his bicep and beat him in a left-handed super match. Michael Todd versus Levan Saginashvili. I was saying all the time that this match is not going to happen. Everyone was saying that Michael is confident. It will happen. And way before that we got to know that this is not going to happen, I was saying that this will not happen. And what did I write here? When I asked Levan if he'd be coming back to Dubai in April this year, he replied simply by saying no. But Michael said yesterday that he's trying to... So Levan was clearly telling me that he's not going to come back to Dubai. And Michael was saying Levan will come back to Dubai and we will have a super match. What was the truth, Josh? About what? Ryan said something that offended people. It was the truth. Okay. Do you really... Ryan Blue Bowen should have apologized to Devon after speaking the truth about Collins' role in... Nope. I talked privately with some arm wrestlers on this, and I was like, J.R. Williams, why did Ryan need to apologize for that? He's a YouTuber and he used clickbait in a thumbnail. Many YouTubers do that. It was just a clickbait on the thumbnail that Devon did not like. It was not anything more than that. So I don't think Ryan should have apologized for that. I see you. Arguably, Collins loosely observed the rules. Bill Collins is himself not clear about the rules, even now. I've thought about starting a members program on my channel. For more than a year. I've been editing my videos on my mobile phone. So still, even now, I'm editing the videos on my mobile phone. At that time, I was not making any money, like hardly any money, maybe 50, 60, $70 a month, maybe 100. I just started. I think it was the first month. And please have a look at the join button. So please join the channel as a member if you want to support me financially. But the money that I got from the members, I have bought ring lights, I've bought webcam, I've bought speaker. Actually, I have two ring lights, camera stands, a smaller ring light, and that DSLR I had from before I started this YouTube channel. So yes, I have invested the money, but not in laptop. Actually, I have one laptop. Right now, I have one laptop. I did not have to buy it. I used my wife's laptop. Michael Todd versus Levan Saginashvili. The battle isn't getting over. So I don't know what this video was all about. We're going to skip that. Channel name changed. So this is the time when I changed my channel's name. For you guys, I thought there are many arm wrestlers. Everybody's talking about the pros of arm wrestling community, but nobody's talking about the noobs, the beginners. So I created a channel called Arm Wrestling Noobs to represent the beginners of arm wrestling who do not have much knowledge, much experience. But then I was thinking that I'm only uploading news, and I was not deviating from it, only news. So I thought I should change it to news, and there were only there were already couple of channels named Arm Wrestling News, NEWS. So I thought maybe I should have a different name. That is why I selected Arm Wrestling NEWZ News, or NEWZ as we would call it in India, Arm Wrestling News. So then when I started uploading videos, even though they had more subscribers, but my channel started to pop up, like showed first in the suggestions. So then I never felt the need to change it back, and it looks cool. I think it looks cool. Bishop Arm Wrestling. Do you arm wrestle? Bishop, I have not competed in 2021 and 2. I was competing in 2020 and 2019 late as well. But last 2 years I have not competed. Last 1.5 years. Maybe after COVID. After COVID I have not competed. I saw a video of Levan today. He looks insane. Where did you see it? You're like an oracle. What was the truth? Rules. It wasn't just the thumbnail. It was one of the reasons, but he was so concerned with some of the context of the interview. I watched that interview 2 times, and I did not see where they were trying to change the rules. Maybe Bill Collins was trying to change the rules, but not Ryan. Ryan is such a flip-flopper. One negative reaction from Big Devon. Yeah, man, that I felt like really, really surprised. Like what you see on the internet, Ryan Bowen is twice as much worried compared to that online, in like privately, in DMs of other people, not my DMs. So there you have it. I don't think he should be worried at all. Levan looks more jacked than ever. Do you arm wrestle? Okay. Should have named the channel Deep with Pradeep. So let's move forward. Ryan Bowen versus Philip Kiko. I don't know how to pronounce it, but Philip challenged Ryan Bowen for a super match. I think he was offering him $2,000, and Ryan said no, that the offer is not lucrative enough for him, and nope, he did not accept that offer because he was saying that Ryan has to book his own flight. I think $5,000. $5,000 was the offer, and it was not good enough for Ryan Bowen. Chafee reading Igor's script. That was really amazing stuff, man. So when Igor Mazurenko was telling everyone why Michael Todd versus Levan Saginashvili should not happen, like all of the PL guys, they were clearly, Dave Chafee was clearly reading it off a script. His eyes were moving like that, and everyone called Dave Chafee out on it. Like Igor just gave him a script, like why, like PL has some integrity, PL some rules, and you have to qualify to get to the champion, and Michael Todd does not deserve to be there because he has not qualified in the Zloty and he has not worked his way up to Levan Saginashvili. He was saying things like that and he was clearly reading it off the script just like everyone else, and people really called Devon Larratt also called Dave Chaffee out for that. That was interesting stuff. So Philip versus Ryan did not happen. Let's see what's next. So that video got really good views. There is a story of Devon Larratt arm break story. Ian Valliere is Valliere. I'm not sure how to pronounce his name. He's a bodybuilder. I think a Canadian bodybuilder, and he is qualified for Olympia as well. And Devon Larratt broke his arm. He broke his arm while I think it was in 2015-16. I don't remember exact date, but you should definitely check that video out. I used to speak like a robot back then. So don't be surprised if you hear my voice and you find something different. So Larry Wheels versus 18-year-old boy. Of course, I was kidding here. Larry Wheels versus Coach Ray. I think this was about time when Larry started beating Coach Ray. I think Larry was beating when they first met. I think it was their first meeting, but he was looking good. Gennady Quickvinia versus Michael Todd. So this was the time when Gennady started saying to people that I'm going to beat the King's move. I know exactly how to beat the King's move. So since more than a year, Gennady was making videos telling everyone how you should beat King's move, and he did really prove that. Whether it was a 100% Michael or not, that is a different thing, but Gennady did what he said he's going to do. Pradeep was the most dangerous new arm wrestler 2019-20. Pradeep versus Ryan Blue Bowen 6-0. Should have named the channel Pradeep, okay. Aryan Kandari ke bare mein jante ho gaya. Bro, that kid is strong, really strong, and his YouTube channel, man, it is mega. Anything that he's uploading, forget Ryan Bowen, forget anyone. He's getting 50, 60, 70,000 views on a single video, 100, 200,000 views. That kid is getting more views per video, I would say, compared to Devon Larratt. Just amazing YouTube channel. So Travis Bagent, World Arm Wrestling League is over. 5 things that you need to know. So I kind of agreed with this topic and I presented my 5 reasons. Again, I think it is more than 1.5 years ago, why WL will never come back. People were saying, yes, they're getting emails from arm wrestlers, emails from WL guys. And I was saying that, no, WL is not going to come back. This is a very good video. Like, I wrote the entire script. I usually wrote the entire script for all of the videos back then. And that is what provided the quality to my channel. That is why my channel got a great boom even before it was 1,000 subscribers. I think the Devon versus Levan video was a big catalyst because Devon versus Michael video, it got like 300,000 views. But man, I used to write the entire script, like everything. So there was no option for mistake. I was writing it, then I was speaking it, and then I was editing it. So all the errors were spotted by the time I published the video. And what happens first? Inspired by Chris Gobby. So Chris Gobby used to do a poll. No, not a poll, but with Ryan SP. And he used to ask questions. What happens first? International travel ban in Australia is lifted. People said 45%. And Lachlan, Bowen and Jordan surpasses Levan, Rustam Babayev and Devon Larratt respectively. So people clearly got that joke. Only 193 votes. Arm wrestling community was very small. My channel also. So Ryan Bowen versus RVJ plus Ryan Bowen natty or not. 5 things you need to know. Again, another very detailed video. This is way before Ryan Bowen admitted that he's on juice. Way before. And I spotted that. I made a natty or not video on Ryan Bowen and I said that Ryan Bowen is not natty, and Ryan Bowen got furious at me. He was really mad at me, like, how can you make a video like this? I am not natty. Like, I'm not... You get what I'm trying to say. And what happens? A couple of weeks after that, he himself admits that he's not natty. And I was like, why were you mad at me when I said that you're not natty? Because till that time, Ryan was claiming to be natty. I said Ryan is not natty. And Ryan got mad at me. And 1 or 2 weeks after that, Ryan himself admitted that he is not natty. So again, a prediction. Hello, Pradeep. Happy to see you streaming. Snake 90410. Thank you, Snake. Ryan is a Devon minion at the end of the day. Pradeep was the most dangerous arm wrestler. Okay. Lagia, he looks like a silverback gorilla. Who? What happened to my computer, man? Start moving. Or last thing deleted something because Devon doesn't give two F's about Ryan. He clearly does. Devon clearly does. Why would he make a video about that? I don't know, Sabdabi, what you're trying to say here. Because if he didn't give F's about Ryan, why would he make a video about that? So he clearly did. Ryan Blue Bowen's voice is Shilbot Army. I remember exactly how I found your channel, Pradeep. At first, I thought your voice was very robotic, but I think I did give you a positive comment. Thank you very much for Lagya. Thank you very much for that. Pradeep voice is the best thing about content. Okay, Timmy Turner. Devon actually manages to stop the match and Levan transitions to a press. It is going to happen for sure. I'm not going to believe that Devon, if he stops Levan anywhere, Levan does not have the press. For sure he has the press and he will press Devon. But the question is, can he do it 6 times? It is funny how Bowen jumped on Facebook crying about the delusional series. And I don't think that Ray Strong guy has done anything wrong. I don't think Gary destroyed him there as well. I like the delusional series and I'm a friend of Ryan Bowen. Pradeep, should there be an upper weight cap to the super? No, that would be limiting our sport, bro. That would be limiting our sport. Maybe 400 pounds, but not less than that. No, I meant he doesn't care about Ryan's feelings. Okay. But I still don't get it. Ryan just said that this video is ridiculous. This is total BS. How can a referee? And why should Ryan Bowen be mad at him? Like mad at himself that he has to apologize next day. Why? Because he lost a few subscribers. Well, I made a video about Bill Collins not being strict enough and not enforcing the rules correctly. Live stream yesterday and I lost few subs, maybe 4 or 5. At first I lost 6 subs. Like it was the graph was like this and then it started climbing back up like this. So this curve immediately happens. Whenever you call out someone that people don't like to see get called out, the subscriber graph goes like this and then it immediately, for that particular video, I'm not saying the entire subscriber base of my channel, for that particular video it goes down and then it comes back up. So PDs in arm wrestling should be allowed. I want to see beasts 23%. No, test everyone 44%. Who cares? Just arm wrestle. So I would say less than 50% people want testing in arm wrestling. Ryan Bowen versus more plates, more dates. So more plates, more dates. He made a video about Ryan Bowen's PD topic with Ryan Bowen, the bulletproof testing method. And he said that it is not possible to bulletproof test. It is going to cost a lot. And arm wrestling does not have that kind of money. Sasha Andreev defeats Irakli Zarakashvili. I think this was the first event that Engin Terzi organized after COVID. It was 2020 first event. It was not East versus West, but more like East versus East. And Sasha did beat him there. So we're still more than a year away. Still more than a year. Okay. Sad thing about Bowen is that generally people who watch arm wrestling, older and new, guys like, get to his channel and know him rather than looking deeper into the sport and go for actual pros channels. I think his content is good. But I too don't like I used to use videos. Even in the last video I used some clips. Like actually my brother edited it for me. He used some clips, but I don't use clips of any channels at all. Like at all. I only use screenshots. I used to do that, but I don't think it is the right thing. And claiming that you have the right to take the clips just because you put a voiceover over it, I don't think it is the right decision. How many views would YouTube on average to live in India without having to work for another job? Lado Bukrashvili. So brother, I'm already getting more views on my channel than what I would need to make a living full time of arm wrestling. And I'm trying to leave my job. Like I have some contracts and some issues, but I'm already making more than my job. That's bad for Devon. How many views? I would say only 300,000 views would be enough for me to make a living in India. Number 2 in the world. UFC has heavyweight. Yes, they do have it. Because they do not want to have it. I don't think it is because of dominance or anything. Maybe they don't want their athletes to look sluggish because they have to move in the ring. I don't know what exactly is the reason, because Ryan wants Devon's approval and he will apologize if Devon gets offended. I think you should be careful about what you say on the video. Like think twice, check it twice. And if you post it, do not apologize for that. Like if you make some mistake, I also apologized. I said a thing like, Wagner versus Hermes. It is a left-handed match, and nobody is interested in a left-handed match between these two. And I was like, and people were told me that speak for yourself, Pradeep. We are excited for that left-handed match. And I was like, yes, I did something wrong, and I immediately apologized. But it was not under the pressure of some elite arm wrestler. Like somebody who I don't even know commented it, and I apologized because that was the correct thing to do. Pradeep, exactly, just arm wrestle, buddy, hail. I love testing everyone, but finally, literally, okay. Sorry guys, I will not be able to read all the chats. Let's move forward. So this is the time when Vitali versus Hermes Gasparini practice pulled, and Hermes was like, bro, do not attack me, do not take my wrist, do not do anything, just try to hold me, and Vitali was not able to hold him. And people again started calling Hermes Gasparini a practice table champ. Even in this video, he was really light, maybe 110 kilos, 15 kilos. And he did pin Vitali a couple of times. Then Vitali got serious. He got back and pinned Hermes Gasparini. I stake 200 on Marcio. I'm hoping he sweeps Irakli. Okay. 6-round match, King Orti. Marcio 4-2 Irakli would be my prediction then. Delusional Bowen definitely misses a lot of context. I used to watch almost all of the Bowen's videos. Half of the context is okay. Hello Pradeep, just popping in to say hello. Keith Thomas, welcome brother, welcome. Thanks for sharing. I want you to be able to focus on YouTube so that so I was on leave for about 10 days, and in those 10 days I acted like a full-time YouTuber. I posted videos on my Hindi channel, posted one video every day, one live stream every day, 30-35 minute live stream every day, and man, that was fun. Me trying to act like a full-time YouTuber, I just absolutely loved it. No pressure. Right now I'm always moving fast. As soon as I come from my office, I tell my wife before that to schedule the live stream. And when the live stream is scheduled, before that, I record a video. I try to edit it really fast. My wife is like feeding me with her hands because I do not have any time to do that. And if somehow, I know it is like evening time, but I have to go to toilet and I'm like plugged in my earbuds, my phone there, and I'm sitting in the toilet editing videos and doing stuff. This is my entire life throughout the day. No matter what I'm doing, I have my mobile phone in my hand and I'm editing videos or I'm watching podcasts. No matter what I'm doing, even while I should not say that, traveling on a motorcycle, earbuds on my head, like you just cannot find. Sometimes podcasts are a great way to sleep. Like you start listening to a podcast at 2x speed and suddenly you cannot process the words anymore. You start feeling sleepy, and then when you're about to feel sleepy, just throw the earbuds out and sleep peacefully. This is my entire life. Like everything is fast, everything is moving fast. But man, that is, I would say, really difficult. The freedom that I got when I was on leave, like absolutely no pressure at all. Man, I loved it. Hopefully. Hey Pradeep, will you be growing a mustache in 2022? I can do that. No problem. 100 likes, 62 so far. Okay. Sarah Beckman beats Greg Gray. So Greg Gray is an American arm wrestler. He won the Arnolds in his weight division, and there was a practice pull. Maybe he was tired, maybe he wasn't. Sarah Beckman beat him, and that was really, really funny. Arnold Classic champion. Sarah Beckman beat him. They're the same weight, around 80 kilos. It was not like Sarah beat a 50 kg guy. What would you like to see? Engin beats Devon. Devon beats Engin. Devon Kings moves Engin. So this was a time when serious beef was going on between Devon and Engin Terzi. So I made a video about it as well. So Engin blocked me once. Engin blocked me for posting this video, the beef. I just explained everything what happened between these two. So maybe Engin thought that I'm trying to publicize their rivalry, their beef, and he did not like it. But I have to do that. You two guys are elite arm wrestlers and you're fighting with each other, and you're expecting a news guy not to cover it on his channel. I don't think that is a good expectation. Connective tissues. Pradeep, get busy while listening to podcasts. Yes, I'm watching podcasts at 2x speed and also reading comments at the same time. Sometimes it really messes up with my brain. Pradeep, living life at double speed, playboy. This is why people say that why can't you speak slowly? I just cannot. I don't know why, because I've been watching everything at 2x speed. Sometimes long podcasts I download and watch at 2.5 or 3x speed, and I just cannot watch anything at normal speed now, and my tone, my speed of speaking has also increased a lot. Hey Pradeep, is everything good with Matt Rhodes? You both? Yes. I don't think Matt Rhodes just posted one comment on my live stream yesterday, and he was like, "This is not in good taste," and I agree. It was not in good taste. It was not meant to be in good taste. That was the whole purpose of that video. Bill Collins should feel bad after he watches that video. That was the entire purpose of this video. If it was in good taste, I was praising Bill Collins for the great things that he has done, that video wouldn't have made any sense. So intentionally, I focused only on the negative things. You can blame me for that, but that is what was required for that video. And I was like, yeah, Matt Rhodes recently bought his shares in Core Sports Company. So maybe that is the reason why he was thinking that it is not in a good taste, but it was not meant to be in a good taste in the first place. So who do you want to win? No predictions, just who needs to win to make you feel happy. Devon versus Michael. Well, nobody. Well, only 14% people wanted to see Michael Todd win that match. On May 29th, how much can you pay for Devon versus Michael? Full super match of 5 cards. So I think some people were saying $5 and there were some people who were saying $30. So it was a wide range. Hermes Gasparini versus Devon Larratt versus Matt Mask. So this was the time when Hermes Gasparini put out an open challenge for Devon Larratt and Matt Mask for $10,000. It was a challenge. His promoter, his sponsor, Le Reve de Naim, at that time, is not his sponsor anymore. He was ready to put $10,000 on Hermes Gasparini. He was confident enough that Hermes is going to beat Matt and Devon. So it was a challenge for both of them. Matt and Devon, neither of them accepted the challenge. Matt said that it is not viable for me. $10,000, it is going to cost me a lot to go there. $2,000 to go there, $2,000 to come back, $2,000 to stay there. I think something like that. For quarantine, $2,000 for quarantine, $2,000 for stay. So he said that my expenses are going to be $8,000, and for $2,000 I'm not going to have a match with you. Okay. Angin blocked me too. Devon troll army first to go. Don't see biceps matter in a hook. Don't see why biceps would matter in a hook. Benny. Maybe they can. RVJ swears by the effectiveness of biceps, but then we have Irakli, who is probably I would say easily top 3 in the world when it comes to bicep lifts at his weight. Definitely top 5. I don't know much about these lifts. I won't be surprised if Irakli is able to set a world record for his weight category in bicep lifts. He has that much strong biceps, and he's a top roller. He does not arm wrestle in a hook. So maybe it doesn't matter. Gangsters Paradise, Devon Larratt versus Yannick. I edited this video. There is a small video, but Gangsters Paradise music. There is a copyright claim on that video, but I'm really proud. Devon shared that video. Like good video. What did I share here, man? I do not remember this post at all. Okay. Why people are so eager to jump to conclusions even without trying to know the whole story? Okay. Taimur Akram is saying, why are you so happy after winning from a kid in front of you and run from the real challenges? I made that video and requested. Okay, so Devon Larratt shared this video on his channel, and he was saying that you just defeated a kid, and why are you so happy that you are making this video? And I said that I made this video and I requested, although I did not request Devon to share this video. I think I did not, but I still wrote here that I requested him. And please know the whole story before trying to comment about something that you don't know. Okay. Royd acting. Irfan Ramzan is here. I don't know what I pressed. It was a shift or enter. Man, that is going to be like really disappointing if I have to scroll down to the entire. Okay, I'll read the comments till then. Maybe I'll stop sharing for some time. Try to read some comments. Let's see how that goes. It's all good. Angin just got a lot on his plate. Yes. Do you mean that in normal conversation with people, speed speaking people, you're like, yawn, this guy is in slow motion? Yes. Watching movies, it is really difficult for me. Like, I download movies and I watch them on MX Player. Then it is okay. I switch to, like, I know it is a movie. I should watch it at normal speed, but I just slightly 1.05x or 1.1x, I watch like that sometimes. Pradeep, I admire you not being a people pleaser, JR Williams. I like some of Matt Rhodes' candid Splinkov videos, but screw him for the chastisement. John uses mainly lat when he hooks. Doesn't explain how Hutchings' hook is so strong despite not being, yes, bicep. He does not have huge biceps, that is for sure. Alright, I think we are back at that page. A couple of videos back you said you didn't like, you like rooting for the underdogs, yes, which I found ironic because you used to be an underdog and we all rooted underdog. Like, how can you say, brother, I respect that you rooted for me, like I really appreciate that, Jack Daniels, but how I was a underdog? I was not competing with anyone. With whom I was competing? There was no arm wrestling news channels. I was the first one to think of it, that arm wrestling needs news. Nobody was doing that. So I don't know who I was competing against, but I don't think there was any competition. And in the news department, I don't think there is still any competition. Some of the Russian channels are doing great in news, but English channels, I don't see much news going on there. Pradeep living in Matrix. Arm wrestling news, I believe that lat and shoulder muscle strength are contributing, or okay, hook area, J.R. Williams. I wonder that Levan and Levan's and Devon's walkout songs will be. I don't know. Man, I'll have to scroll it down again. Impatient Pradeep Badi Hail. Yes. The question is, like, you try to imagine, brother, I have to watch all the podcasts, everything. Like, literally everything that there is on YouTube. Hopefully, because not only that, I want to drag some news out of that, extract some news out of that, but for the purpose that if somebody invites me, like Brandon Allen and they were inviting me for that their podcast, Your Morning BJ, Jason Latona. So for these kind of things, whenever I am having a conversation with, let's say, with Engin Terzi, not only on YouTube but privately as well, if I have watched all the videos, it means my experience, my knowledge level about arm wrestling is growing, because I never miss anything that Ryan SP says. I never miss anything that Neil Pickup says. I never miss anything that Engin Terzi says, or any arm wrestler for that matter. I watch all the videos and I watch them very seriously, because I'm also thinking that maybe there is some content hidden in that podcast. So this is the way I'm learning. I cannot afford to skip anything, and I really like that thing. But sometimes, man, when I try to combine it with job, it can get really frustrating. I think I've been speaking way too much without showing you guys any ad. Where is Andre 19? He's my favorite guy to show some ads to. Okay, Matt Rhodes is awesome. I like what he's doing. Great interviews. Yes. Like, super calm dude. I think he knows Russian as well. I don't know how he knows that, but I've seen him speaking with Denis Siplenkov like in his own language. What was happening over there? I could not understand. A couple of videos back. Okay. Very strong arm bicep may play a role. Okay. Patient Pradeep. What happened to the Japanese arm wrestler Yoshinobu Kanai? I have not seen him. Recently. 2016, I think 17 also I saw him somewhere. 2016 he beat King. He defeated John Brzing 3-0 with the King's move. I have not seen him after that. Current state of arm wrestling community is great because every YouTuber are very different in how they approach the audience. We are needed Pradeep as well. Everybody is okay. Thank you very much, Master Jack. Josh Rowe, I don't know how to read your name. That guy is always commenting negative things about me. No matter what I say, there is absolutely 0% possibility that Josh is going to agree with what I'm saying. But I don't mind that. As long as sometimes, Josh, you're borderline disrespectful. Like, just because I cannot, it is my policy, I cannot ban anyone. It doesn't mean you have to be really harsh on me. Pradeep and Ryan. Pradeep, between the Ryan interview and your live stream, that is dead. Good luck getting a top referee to do an interview in the future. I'm happy that if it is dead, it means it affected Bill, and that the whole purpose, as I explained. Okay. Devinder was maybe posting same comment again and again. Who is the strongest arm wrestler right now? I don't know, brother. I don't know. There are not enough matches going on in India. I don't think Indian strongest arm wrestler knows that he's the strongest arm wrestler or not. If Devon's elbow is completely off the pad in King's move, do you think Bill will call the foul immediately or wait? Bill will wait for sure he will wait. Imagine Pradeep suddenly got invited by Joe Rogan instead of Devon. I think I can talk. I can talk with anyone. Like, I for sure not the one who is going to be sitting there and bugging the interviewer. Like, the interviewer is worried. Like, please say something. Please say something. I think I already have enough knowledge about the little bit recent history and future events, future projections where arm wrestling community should be going and is going to go. I think I can speak about arm wrestling. Not at that level. I don't deserve to be there. Okay, Snake. Ullas Singh, Aryan versus Wrist Hunter. Aryan is a lighter guy. Wrist Hunter would win, in my opinion. Janardhan Rao, Pradeep, just out of curiosity, how come you still haven't got Larry on your channel? Brother Janardhan Rao, Larry is a huge figure. I've not approached him. Like, there was a time when I used to message Larry Wheels, and Larry has always replied to all of my messages. All of my messages. So I'm quite sure Larry knows who I am. I think he knows. And guys like Larry Wheels need my channel more than anyone else if they want to be updated about arm wrestling, because they do not have to the time to watch everything, but they can watch my videos. So I think Larry knows who I am. But I was like, man, have I done enough to invite Larry Wheels on my channel? Have I done enough? Like, I for sure wouldn't have invited Devon as well on my channel. Like, I don't believe even now my channel is up to the level where I can invite a legend like Devon Larratt. But I had the guts to do that because Devon did it himself. He invited me on his channel before. So I was like, and still I did not invite. I told Devon that, Devon, I want to do an interview with you, but I respect you enough that I will wait till 10,000 subscribers. If I have 10k subs, then I feel that I have done something in the arm wrestling community and I can interview you. So maybe Larry Wheels at